Hello, everybody. This is Barbara Ling, and it is so excellent to see all of you here today. I see so many familiar faces in the audience there. There's James and Joe and Ray and Stan. And tell me, how is everybody doing today? Now, if this is the first time that you have been part of any of my classes, let me tell you, we're always interactive, sharing information, giving ideas. And so, yeah, today here in New Jersey, it is a beautiful sunny day that's about 170 degrees. And okay, well, all right, not quite that much, but tell me, how are things over where you are? And while you're answering that, let me go and check out the time. And yes, it does appear. It appears that it's time to begin today's class. Today, we are going to learn all about how Facebook does retargeting, how you can profit from that, how you can then apply SEO search engine goodies to that, and much, much more. Joe mentions it's beautiful and hot in Arizona. Very excellent. And so, without any further ado, let me make sure that the PowerPoint is activated and hit space. And nothing happens, which is because we still need to go click again. There we go, and hit space. Alrighty. For those of you who are new to me, Barb Ling, etc., well, who am I? Well, I'm that person there sitting kind of sort of in the middle, if you don't look quite at the middle there. That's me, my family, honorable daughters 1 and 2, the eldest who will be going off to college, and honorable sons 3 and 4 who are not going off to college, and my better half, my husband over there. And yeah, I've been an online marketer now since, oh my gosh, back when dinosaurs would be pulling carts, 1997. And when it comes to generating a business online, right now, my internet marketing business, it basically centers upon becoming known as the expert of choice, okay? And how do I do that? Well, one of the things that I've been noticing over the past is anything new that happens online in marketing, I'm always on it. I'm always one of the first to know because of ways that I'll be sharing with you in this class. But have you ever noticed the same? Okay, let's say that you go to Amazon or you go onto eBay and you look at an item. Have you ever seen ads for those items pop in your Facebook newsfeed again, or on the right-hand side? I always have, and it's really bizarre because sometimes my youngest will use my account to browse Webkins, and all of a sudden I'll see this $140 Webkin staring at me. Still interested? It's still available. It's like, well, all right, gee. But it's not just Facebook, right? It's YouTube. It's other places online. And yeah, something really has to be doing that. And it brings up the point, all right, if something's doing that, how do people make money from it, A good question, right? Wouldn't you agree? So to really get us all focused, I want to draw your attention to the following, okay? And again, very interactive, so I'm going to be expecting a lot of answers typed in the answer box. Now, first off, do we all see our answer box? GoToWebinar always likes confusing us, and they call it a question box, but since we're all answering questions, it is the answer box. So please type in your answer box, otherwise known as a question box, yes. So I know that you're following, and I know you're interacting. Okay, we have a yes there from Sue, and a yes there from Tom, and a yes, okay, yeah, scrolling across. All right, here we go. All advertisers online, they can follow you on the internet. True, or dare I say false? What do you all say here, okay? True or false? Okay, John says true, and Rebecca says true, and of course, the answer here is true, because the plain fact is, honestly, you just cannot hide. Okay, yes, true, you can put in the ad blockers and the cookie erasers or so, but seriously, how many of your customers go to those extremes? Something to think about, right? And it's really bizarre that I'm hearing Twitter budgies squawking all of a sudden, and they just stopped. We'll assume that that was just a minor beak fest there and continue. True, or dare I say false? Okay, true. That first question, really simple. It can really be a benefit. What do you think? Advertisers are following you online. Can that really, really be a benefit? All right, John says true. Beverly says false. Interesting. Okay, no problem. Sarah says true. And of course, the answer here is true because I want you to think about something. We talk about advertisers, right? What do advertisers do? They sell products. They sell services. Think about that now. They sell products. They sell services. Is that at all something that's similar to what you might be doing online as well? How beneficial is this? Okay, and that example that I just gave you earlier about eBay, so forgets rare eBay auction, although granted webkins aren't quite rare, but people get reminded on Facebook when they're playing Farmville or whatever the popular game. Did I just date myself? I mean, seriously, okay, Farmville is not as popular as it was back, say, 20, 30 years ago, right? Yeah. Anyway, but the point still remains. Okay, again, easy question. And some of the questions hold till we get to a breaking point here, and I will be able then to address them. True, or dare I say false? Your customers. Notice how I secretly just changed focus from advertisers' customers to your customers. Your customers benefit from multiple reminders. True, or dare I say false? Okay, we got a true there from John. Okay, we got a true there from Diane. We got a true there from Bill. And of course, yeah, the answer is true because remember, have you ever heard of that 7 times rule that a customer has to hear about you 7 times or see your product 7 times before they're compelled to do something? Because the fact is, you never, ever, ever can simply assume a sale just from that very first click. You want to be able to remind your customers in the future that, hey, this is still here. This is waiting for you. Hey, this is a limited time sale. Did you forget about it? Hey, this is ending soon. Never assume sale at the first click. This is one of the things retargeting can do for you. All right. Really, really, really difficult true or false here. I'm expecting a lot of you to be totally baffled. True, or dare I say false? Oh, sorry. Yes. Okay. All right. Yes. I apologize. Tom mentioned, when are you going to go with your movie voice? Let me try this one more time. True, or dare I say false? More and more people are buying online. True or false? Oh, wow. The truth just scrolled off the answer box there. So yes, indeed. The answer is true. Because guess what they are going to see? Yep, that's it. Everybody on there, you get an ad reminder, and you get an ad reminder, and you get an ad reminder. My gosh, everybody gets ad reminders because that's what e-commerce is today on the internet. And the cool thing about this, okay, is that retargeting is available not only to the big dog players, the retail outlets and stuff, it's available to folks like you and me. Because honestly, the plain fact is, yeah, you're being followed all around on the internet. Kind of like the Pied Piper of whatever your hometown is. So now ask yourself, okay, why shouldn't now your products, your services follow your customers around as well? Think about that now for the moment, okay? And oh, by the way, as well, public service announcement, retargeting, it is not my main area of expertise. Ben Atkins is the one who does retargeting and Facebook and social media and all of that. And he is having a class today at 2 p.m. Eastern Central Time. Let me just go and drop that in, askfeeling.com/leadlock. It's a free class, so take a moment right now to add that to your browsers and sign up for that, because he's going to give you far more retargeting goodness than you are going to get here. And also here, I'm going to then segue into SEOs. But if retargeting is where you're at, if being able to follow customers around online is where you're at, you want to sign up for this, askbeeling.com/leadlock. So think about now for the moment. I want you to think about your website, all right? Let's say that people visit your website, but they don't buy your product then and there. Wouldn't it be kind of sort of coolios if they could then see it again on Facebook? Or your one-time offers, or your upsells, or your gold packages. Let's say somebody does buy your front-end product, but passes on your upsell. Well, wouldn't it be kind of cool if you had encoded a retargeting pixel in your page that has your upsell that then shows the reminder again to the people who have already seen it the first time? Do we have anybody here who does Kindle? Anybody here who writes books, publishes on Amazon and such? So what if people saw your product on Amazon, or heck, FBA, Fulfillment by Amazon, didn't buy it? They go to Facebook, they go to YouTube, and wow, fancy that. They see it again to remind them. Wouldn't that be kind of cool as well? See, the thing is, when you tap into this particular technique, you're going to get more people buying from you. And now, I don't know about you, but I love more people buying from me, because that allows you to then have more control over something extraordinarily important. And what is that, of course? Well, it's your lifestyle. We've all heard about the internet lifestyle, but what does it really mean? Well, for me, it means basically having your life your way, okay? And for me, I just love showing these pictures or so. What is that for me personally? And as you go through these, apply this to yourself. For me, it means being able to stop work, take my kids to Great Wolf Lodge. It means being able to go to marketing conventions when I was actually able to walk and go to marketing conventions. But let's not dwell on that anymore. For example, this was me at the Online Marketing Mastery event, Mario Brown. It might mean that you can then go online and speak up on stage, or even something as simple as taking your family out on day trips, like, for example, me with friends, kids at medieval times. And keep in mind that when you can rinse and repeat what you learn, the idea, for example, things you're going to learn about today, your life, it literally does change. And here, this is a picture of me and my youngest when we were doing samurai beach trading on the Jersey Shore. You'll notice I look somewhat a bit not dry. It's because I was thrown into the ocean. Good times, good times. So let me now ask you the following, okay? How much more money would you be making per week if your products, if your services were bought more often, okay? Are we talking $100 a week, $500 a week, even $1,000 a week? How much more would you be making? And more importantly, what would that enable you to do? Now, for example, we're talking about your life your way, take care of your family. Does anybody here on this call have elderly parents that they have to take care of, are sending their 4 children away to college? Oh, okay, I'm sending my eldest, but the point does remain, or so special preschools, special schools in general, things that will enable you to pay off your bills, etc. And here is what is the most important thing that I learned myself ever since figuring out what works for me in online marketing. You change people's lives for the better. What you learn, what you then teach, and then what other people take and run with, let me tell you, there is absolutely nothing like that, okay? And so basically, yeah, what would that enable you to do? Think on that as you listen to today's production. So with that as an intro, here is what you are about to learn. I am going to show you how retargeting works. I'm going to then tell you where you can go for it. I'm going to then segue into SEO, search engine optimization for those retargeted products, and then show you exactly how you can get the jump on any SEO that it changes, Google SEO, Bing SEO, SEO, you name it, you'll always be able to get the head start on that. And then I'm going to show you where to get the free tool that makes the above easy. So does that sound like good information? And let me tell you now, this is what you need to do now, okay? I want you to silence your mobile phone. And as a matter of fact, let me just go and show you this right now. Can we all see me here? I have to stare at the camera there. Hi there, everybody. This is me, Barb Ling. Hello there. I'm going to pause for a second and look in the answer box to see, are you all seeing me? Hello? Okay, you're seeing me? You're seeing me? Excellent. Okay, what I want you to do, take your mobile phone, okay, and I want you to just turn off this sucker, okay? As a matter of fact, heck, just to make sure you're never at all disturbed from during this, you can take your mobile phone and, hey, fling it across the... Don't do that, okay? But the point remains. Whoa, that went into many pieces all over there. But anyway, yes, the point remains. Silence your mobile phone, okay? And let me now go back to our presentation here. And what you need to do, also pause Facebook, pause Skype. Unless, of course, you want to share that you're learning great stuff over here. And most importantly, all right, open a notepad file, all right? Open it for notes because the stuff I'm going to share with you, this is stuff that you are simply going to want to know for the future. You'll be able to walk away from this class and start implementing it today. Tell your friends that you are busy because, hey, everybody, this is focus time, okay? What I am about to share, this is literally going to change your bottom line. And here is my promise now to you. You need to stay with me until the very end because this class, like all of my classes, it is packed with value until the very, very last minute. And you are going to love, I guarantee this, okay, what you learn. I use this in my business every day. What I'm going to show you, it's proven, it works. And not only that, at the end, I am going to show you the special blueprint of mine that's going to give you that added edge. And I know that so many marketers say, I am not going to pitch. I am not going to pitch. Well, guess what, folks? Yeah, at the end, you are going to hear about a special opportunity to get something that is going to flatten your learning curve at a discount. Now, I think that's a very fair exchange, don't you? During this class, you're going to walk away with techniques you can implement today, and in return, you're going to get an additional opportunity to save even more. So does that sound like something you all want to hear and learn? I need to see some yeses scrolling through here. So let me see. I see yes. I see yes. All righty. Good. Let us then now continue as I pause and wish that I had brought water over here. And I don't have water over here, and that makes me sad. So I am going to strongly push through this. Wish me luck. All right. First things first. I want you to take a look at this infographic, okay? This is from empathica.com. And take a look at social activity here. Look at the percentages here. 55% of folks liked a brand on Facebook. 23%, they scanned a QR code. 27% checked into a location using mobile. 26% downloaded mobile applications, visited a brand on a mobile phone, etc., 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 etc. There's a lot of people online. There's a lot of people accessing their information from mobile. Okay, so as the days go by and by, week and week, and that sounded really not very good there. What is going on in the kitchen? Okay, I'm going to assume he's not burning down the house. Yes, okay. More and more people are getting online. More and more people are going to be able to see what you have to sell. Social media, Facebook, it's more than simply just connecting, right? I mean, what do we do when we're on Facebook? Well, we like people's posts. We view people's pictures. We gamerize all over the place. And does anybody besides myself see gamerizing and think of gameraizing? Or did I just date myself again? Okay, dated myself again. Moving along. Chances are, all right, your customers, they're going to be on YouTube. They're going to be on Google+. They're going to be on Twitter and Facebook at least once a day. And I want you now to imagine those future customers, what if when they're on those social profiles, they see a reminder of your product one more time? What about that? Because I want you now to realize, honestly, this is not rocket science. Simply, and hold on for a moment, please. Children, what did mother remind you about? Very good. This will make mother very happy. Don't you just love having children while you're giving classes? Right. Moving right along. So, not rocket science. We're talking simply advertisers that they interact with a certain platform and they tell you all, whoa, my future customers, they saw my product, like for example, beginner's SEO. I think I want to have them show it again when they visit on Facebook or YouTube. So let's now show you exactly how that is done. Here is retargeting, and here is how it works. Basically, you use a third-party provider. It's called a retargeting ad company. And you sign up. And you get what's called a retargeting pixel, and you can add that to your web page. Now, think about how you showcase your products. Maybe it's on WordPress. Maybe it's on your other sites that you use for your own particular product promotions. You get that retargeting pixel and you add it to your web page. Then a visitor comes to your site and says, oh, wow. Well, actually, the visitor doesn't say anything. The visitor just gets this anonymous cookie, and it's assigned to them. It is also chocolate chip. Then this cookied visitor goes back to browsing, and guess what? That ad provider is alerted. Oh, wow. This person is browsing online on Facebook or YouTube. Go show my product once more. And when I say show my product, it means show my ad. So in a number of cases, only the people who have seen your ad sometime before, or your page sometime before, your product sometime before, they get served that particular ad reminder. So ask yourself, how do you use this? Okay, well, here's how you use this. When would this be right for you? Do you currently have products? Do you currently have services that already have traffic to them? For example, you might have released a product on the Warrior Forum, JVZoo, Warrior Plus, your own site. You might have put a book up on Amazon, Kindle, etc. Do you know about Facebook ads? Do you know how to create Facebook ads? If not, ping me on Facebook or in Perking Up Profits, and I'll give you some resources for that. You want to go beyond, and stay with me here because this is highly important. Go beyond your own personal reach, because sure, you by yourself reach people with your own efforts and product promotion or posting on Facebook, blah, 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 blah. But those people, how do they hear about your product a second time? If they're not yet signed up to your list, they'll hear about it if you use retargeting. So now we know what retargeting is, right? Okay. How can you specifically apply it? I touched on it earlier a bit, and we talked about products. We talked about your books. What about time-sensitive offers? What about time-sensitive offers for affiliate products? So, and you can use this now, like I mentioned, for limited time offers. And I need to give a hat tip here to Justin Popovich, because in our group, Perking Up Profits, he mentioned this. You can use it for upsells, for one-time offers. How many people here do Shopify? How many people here do eBay? How many people do fulfillment by Amazon? How many people here have stores? Again, eBay, Amazon, Kindle, you name it, you can retarget it and more. So how do you do this? Sorry, that was an interesting animation that didn't quite work out the way I wanted. Basically, go to Google and search for best retargeting providers, because always the authority sites, the social marketing authority sites, are going to talk about it, and then see who is recommended. Perfectaudience.com is one of them. And let me go and drop that, http://perfectaudience.com. Another one is AdRoll, see Barbara learn how to type.com. And before you sign up, go onto Google and see if you can find coupons for it. For example, search for perfectaudience.com space coupon or perfectaudience.com space discount, because a lot of times you'll be able to find discounts via that method. Sign up for it, go through the tutorials, and there you go. And again, remember, Ben Atkins is doing another retargeting goodie today at 2 o'clock, askbeeling.com/leadlock. Make sure to sign up for that as well. Questions so far? Alrighty, let's continue. And it looks like both of my younger children have vacated the premises. Interesting that, eh? By the way, can everybody here see the screen here? Because I'm getting that one person cannot hear. So are we all seeing the screen here? Please type yes or type yeah, okay? Already, yep. Gary, Bill said yes, Joe says yes, Sue and John and Susan and Val, they say yes. So I guess the answer here is yes. So ideally, replay will be up at some point. Alrighty. So we talked about retargeting, right? We talked about the wonders of wherever we go. It's, what was that? Wherever you go, Facebook, be there. No, it's not that. State Farm. State Farm. Well, anyway, yes. So wherever you go online, the ad targeter, the ad folks, they're going to be there. All right. Let's go a bit further about this, okay? Let's talk about SEO and applying that to your retargeted products. Because after all, what is a retargeted product? Well, it's a retargeted product, but it also can be a page on your site, right? Well, what about getting high search engine visibility for that product? We're now segueing a bit away from retargeting and moving into search engine optimization. So we now have retargeting implemented. And let's now basically lean back and steeple our hands and close our eyes and then open our eyes, because if you don't open your eyes, you're not going to see what I'm going to be talking about. Talk about other ways that your sites are going to be known. And of course, what's one of the things you think about? SEO. Now, yesterday, I don't know if you were part of this, but let me also share this. Joe Finn, Master SEO Guy, he gave a fantastic class about SEO, and let me go SEOclassbonus.com. I got that replay up, and that should be available as well, so just take a note to check that out later. And why is this not moving forward? Oh, it's because I deactivated it. Reactivate. Very good. Ask yourself, okay, self, what is SEO these days? And to be honest with you, you know, it's not just on-page stuff, okay? Does anybody here do SEO? Okay, does anybody here know what SEO is besides its 3 cute little acronyms that you could rearrange and say it's OES, which could be East Orange Simple or something like that, SEO? I've been doing SEO now since 1997, okay, back when search engines used to do real-time indexing. It was astonishing. It was incredible. There was a site called infoseek.com. Anybody here familiar with that? And you could change one character in the title tag and then resubmit it, and 10 seconds later, you could see if your search engine visibility changed. Oh, those were the glory days. My gosh. When I broke the Google code, and yes, I did manage to break the Google code, 2004, I was able to rank in the top 10, generally the top 3, often the top 1, for any single keyword I wanted. It was magnificent. I built hundreds of portal sites, built the software. That was my second year of $250,000 per year. It was great while it lasted until Google noticed what people we're doing, and I got de-indexed on some things, but hey, you know, these things happen. So SEO, it changes, okay? It changes, and it's a heart-rending thing when it changes and your sites disappear and you watch your $250,000 go to $2.50, but you recover. I recovered. Life happens. It changes. Nowadays, we're talking social signals, author rankings, authority rankings, your author thingies. So for example, let's say that you have a Google Plus profile. You want to link that Google Plus profile with your WordPress for your author credibility and such. How do you apply SEO to all of this? Excellent question. Well, here's basically what I do, okay? You take a product post, all right, or a service post or whatever from your Launchpad site. When I say Launchpad, I mean your main site where if people say, who's Barb Ling, they go to barbaraling.com. Or if they say, who's Bill Vick, they go to billvick.com. It's the one place that everybody knows your name, or at least the one place that everybody goes to find out all about you. And one of the benefits for this, and I really should highlight this for you all, so hang on for a second as I figure out how to switch our little thingamabobs and whatchamacallits here. Okay, thingamabob and whatchamacallit about to be switched. Okay, are we all seeing my Google Chrome? This is Google Chrome. Say hello to Google Chrome. Google Chrome, say hello to everybody. Hi, everybody. Okay, good. This is Google Chrome. And I was about to show something. Yes, okay, that's it. Archive.org. Everybody here familiar with the Wayback Machine? Archive.org, where you can just see how sites used to be in the past. So, for example, if you wanted to see what Google looked like, you would type google.com in the browse history and take a look at this, 1998. And if we were to take a look at Google 1998, and we could take a look at here's what Google used to look like. I said, here's what Google used to look like. That's what Google used to look like. Funny how, you know, they're using the same colors and they have drop shadows. I love drop shadows. My kids make fun of me about how much I love drop shadows, but my gosh, I love my drop shadows. But now, how does this apply to you? Well, let's take a look at my site, barbaraling.com, and yeah, there I am, 1998, same time as Google. And take a look at what I used to look like back then. Wow, that sure brings back memories. Wow. But anyway, the thing that I want to showcase to you, you need to have an authority site, because when people go and want to search for you online, you can point them to your track record. Things like this can't be faked. Well, possibly they can be faked, but I have not a clue as to how they can be faked. You can say, yeah, I am not a fly-by-night person. I have a proven track record. So let me now go back to our presentation. And so you take your product post from your Launchpad site and you share it. You share it on social media. Okay? Consider, for example, your particular social media platforms. We have Facebook, right? We have Google+, we've got Hangouts, Google Hangouts, we've got Twitter, we have Pinterest, we have LinkedIn. Google likes seeing, and heck, all of the main search engines, they like seeing social shares. They like seeing your sites being talked about a lot, right? So how basically can you do this? Well, it's a very simple way. If you're using WordPress, simply go to Google and search for best social share plugins. And as a matter of fact, let me just show this to you now in real time. Okay, and here we are. So we're going to go to Google right now. And we are going to log out as me, so you can get a generic response for for Google search. Did you know that, by the way? If you want to prove your SEO, you always need to first log out, so your search engine results are not slanted towards what your network might be. Google will send custom search engine results, depending if you're logged in or not. And what did I say we do? Best social share plugins. Okay, and you can see the authority sites or so. For example, Small Biz Trends is one. Social Media Examiner is another, etc., etc. And you would look for, okay, let me just take a look, social share plugins. All right, we have some of these. Dig, Flare, Share This, buttons, floating social icons. And you'll notice, if you look to the bottom, okay, when you look to the bottom here, ignore this ad thingy. I'm going to move up now to floating social media, but keep looking at the bottom, okay? And you notice that's WordPress.org. So those are free social plugins. All right. And again, it was very simple to find. Best social share plugins. You can tack on 2001-4. And again, you want to look specifically for the authority sites. But ask yourself now, okay, how do you find the authority sites? Let me return now to our presentation, except that's not our presentation. There's our presentation. All righty. Pause for a moment. How do you find the best authority sites? And let me tell you the takeaway here is once you have a good social share plugin on your WordPress site or on your regular site, what have you, it gives you the ability to manually or proactively syndicate your content. And the more shares, the better your visibility is going to be, and the better reach, the higher reach your products, your services will have online. So let's recap for a second. We talked about retargeting, we talked about social shares, and I closed with how to determine the authority sites. Thing is, let's now niche that even further and talk about, all right, so for example, SEO authority. If we were to focus on the last slide, it would be social marketing authority. But now we're going to be doing SEO authority because this talk is really about SEO, Facebook, etc. Think now about evolution, all right? Are we all thinking about evolution and such? SEO, it always changes, right? I mean, heck, Facebook always changes. Their privacy always changes. Popularity trends, they always change, right? The only thing you can be assured of is, my gosh, everything changes. And of course, SEO always changes as well, because, you know, you've got the Google Dance, and you've got the Google Panda, Google Penguin, the Google Potted Owl, which is something I did make up because one thing I read earlier from an SEO authority site, did you ever notice that panda and penguin, they're black and white animals? And so those particular updates are those focused on black hat versus white hat. Anybody here remember Google Hummingbird? And well, hummingbirds are kind of rainbow colored, and so that was other triggers for search engine visibility. Panda, penguin, black and white. I was trying to find another animal that was black and white, and I came up with the spotted owl, but spotted owl doesn't start with S unless you take off the S, and then you get a potted owl. Right, I need more coffee. But the point remains, okay? Everything in SEO always changes, but what if? What if, and that was good. Gary just mentioned skunk as a black and white animal, but that doesn't start with P. So what if you always had the inside track on SEO? Good thing is that, okay, you hear coming down the road, Google is about to update their algorithm, or we just did some analysis on 37 customers who were hit by the last update, and here's what we found. You can be proactive. You can be the first to profit from these future SEO changes. So how do you do this? All right, this is how you do this. You find the SEO authorities, and you search for SEO blog online. And what you're going to come out with is, oh, heck, let me go and show you this. All right, and what am I doing? I'm looking for Chrome. There's Chrome. Okay, we all seeing my Chrome again? Yay. Alrighty, and I want to search for SEO blog. I want to learn how to type. Okay, and take a look at what's returned. So we've got moz.com/blog. Right click on it and open it in a new tab. And we take a look at this. Okay, we've got June 27th. What's today? Today's June 27th. So it is updated. It is timely. We got June 26th. We got June 26th. We got June 25th. We got June 24th. So we've got timely content. And let's see. Boost SEO. End of author photos in search. Oh, end of author photos in search? That does not make me happy. Hang on for a second. Let me just click on that. And we say here, okay, Google announces end of author photos in search. What you should know. Okay, dropping authorship photos. Wow. I suppose I can understand that because they probably just want photos from advertisers showing, but wow. This is important information. And I always like sharing, being the first to share stuff like this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on my buffer icon up here. And I'm going to say, how would I want to say this? Wow. Did you hear? And I am now going to share this immediately. So we're going to send now my update. And it's sending my update. It's thinking about sending my update. We're going to assume my update is going to be shared. So hold that thought. Hold that thought. Are you holding that thought? I love when Buffer does that. It doesn't say we're dying, but ideally it is going to share. So anyway, let me go back to what the site is, okay? The Moz blog, I mean, it's pretty obvious. Take a look, social connection, 159K people like it, you know? I'd say this is an authority site, right? Okay, so this is one site that you would want to follow, okay? Now, let's see another site. There's the SEO blog from SEO Book, and let's now open that. Let's take a look here. What does this say? This says, I am a happy big blank screen. Okay, I'm building a legal moat for your SEO castle. Okay, that looks rather good. Oh, what else do we have here? Peak advertising, talking about advertising. Google loves, I mean, SEO is definitely important regarding advertising. How do we get to these consumers if they're no longer trust paid advertising? Okay, and this looks pretty good too. And so yeah, I would say that this is also an authority site as well too. So you would then follow that as well. Let me go back and see, did it, okay, that little thingy did disappear. Let's see what happened. I'm going to go back now to Facebook. And I'm going to see, and look at this here now. I have now automatically posted an update about SEO, a timely update. I've posted it in our group, Perking Up Profits. I've posted it in my Facebook page, Authority Marketing Tools. And get this, I also updated it on my Facebook wall as well. If you were to follow my Twitter feed, you would see that I am on Twitter. Thank you very much. It got posted there. It got posted in LinkedIn. It got posted in a number of places as well. So these two sites I showed you, these are definitely SEO authorities, and you would want to follow them. But I want you to hold into your mind, I saw an important article. I said, hey, I should be the first to tell my network about it. And I shared it in under 10 seconds using a site called Buffer. Hold on to that thought, all right, because I'm going to address that in a second. So where am I going right now? I'm going back to my presentation. Okay, here we are. Ha! So you'll find the authority sites. Search engine land, say that 3 times fast. Search engine land, whatever, .com. That is another one. And what you want to do is simply follow their social signals. So for example, both these sites, they have what are called RSS feeds, really simple stories, which is, it's also stands for real-time syndication and such like that, but you follow them. So anytime there's an update, you hear about it. As a matter of fact, one thing I did neglect to show, and let me show you that right now. If you gather enough of these sites, you would have done for you content ready to be shared every morning. I follow over 24 SEO authority sites online, so every morning I have new content that I can particularly share. And you can also view this in different ways. For example, the magazine view. So if you like pictures and such, I tend to be from the dawn of time, and I do text. But anyway, you follow the authorities online, you follow their RSS feeds, you gather them in one simple place, and then every morning you can tell, hey, this is coming down the road in SEO, jeepers, I should probably do something about it. It's very, very simple. So whenever new updates show up in SEO and such, you are going to be the first to know. And then not only can you implement proactive changes, you can tell your network, you can build your authority in SEO as well. And here now, the free tool that makes the prior, what I taught you, easy. Where are we? We know about the SEO authority sites, right? And being able to gather them in one place, here's how you do that. Okay, you're going to learn how to do that on the next slide. And Joe mentions Google Alerts, and that is a very good suggestion, but that's not exactly what I'm talking about. Although, did you know Google Alerts gives you its own RSS feed, so you'll be able to use that in what I'm about to show you. It's very simple. I just showed you mine. Feedly.com. It's free. You can gather all of your power feeds into just one place. And it's not only SEO. I mean, you can gather all of the feeds, for example, for social marketing, all of the feeds for motivation, all of the feeds for, I don't know, email marketing. So, for example, what I've done here, I've got email marketing feeds, I've got Facebook feeds, I've got mobile marketing feeds, I've got luxury feeds, because I just find very amusing what people are actually willing to pay money for. But hey, it's what people are being willing to pay money for, so yeah, I'm going to educate myself about that. SEO, social trends, video marketing, you can make anything. I've gathered literally thousands of feeds in one place, and yep, my SEO feeds, I've got about 24 there. So I am always at one of the first to share. So Feedly.com, and I use it all the time. It's what I use to share with all of my social properties. The thing here that I want you to take away, simple, easy, do it. When this class is done, sign up for Feedly.com, start gathering all of the SEO feeds, unless, of course, you want to take advantage of the special offer I'm about to share with you that does it all for you. That's called segueing very subtly through a skylight. So, what have we just learned? We learned how retargeting, how it works. We learned where to go for it. And again, remember, there is the 2 p.m. class with Ben Atkins at http://askbeeling.com/leadlock. Let me go and share that one more time. askbeeling.com lead lock. Okay, so where to go for it? We then move from retargeting to SEO, applying that to your retargeted product, and then how to get the jump on Google SEO when it changes, and the free tool that makes the above easy. The free tool I am currently using that has, I might add, well, for me, I have over 24 already done for you feeds on this. This is what works for me, all right? This is what helps build my SEO authority. And at this point, A lot of times, if I am going to present to you a mastermind class or so, what I would say is, can it work for you? Of course it can, but you're missing the one requirement thingy, and in this case, no. Of course it's going to work for you because this is the way of the future, peoples, all right? Advertising. More and more people are getting online. More and more people want to make money on the internet. More and more people are going to be promoting their products via retargeting and SEO and such, and why the heck shouldn't it be you benefiting from it? I ask you that. Why shouldn't it? I will tell you. It should. Because honestly, anybody can do this. The knowledge is out there, folks. It is waiting for you to take advantage of it. So how can you get the same edge that I currently have? Okay, very easy. First thing you do, give yourself permission to embrace the fact SEO really ain't that difficult. Building authority is rather simple to do. Making money online, it's not something esoteric, scary thing. Whoa, only the gurus can do it. No, 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 no. I tell you no. I tell you yes, that you can do it, because remember, I just showed you how retargeting works. I showed you where to go for it. I showed you then how to then segue over to SEO, apply it to your retargeted products, and get the jump on Google SEO when it changes, plus the free tool, Feedly.com, that makes the above easy. And you know something? I know what you are thinking right now. I certainly do. Because you're thinking to yourself, jeepers self, how can I get this done? Already done for me. And I am so glad that you asked this, because to always be one step ahead, again, have everything in one place so you can see the updates when it happens. And the good news about this, I've made this so simple, anybody can benefit from you. And guess what? Because this is a Friday, I knock the price down for a weekend special as well. Very simple blueprint. And the gold version includes my own personal collection of SEO feeds that does the heavy lifting for you. And here it is very simply. Here is where you go. It is Beginners SEO Authority Profits. Let me type that in, askbeeling.com, BSAPWF. And basically, the price has been reduced for this weekend. What is this? It is a very simple blueprint that teaches you how to use Feedly and another resource to build up your SEO knowledge and authority online. And again, the gold version includes my 24 SEO authority feeds, plus some other supremely useful goodies as well. So regarding SEO and getting the jump ahead of everybody else, simply just visit askbeeling.com/BSAPWS or BSAPWS. And so I want you now to tell me, okay, hey, this is a great idea. Type it into the box there. Okay, Jim says, great idea, right? Barb mentions great idea. Thank you, thank you. And we have one there for Susan. Excellent. Because basically, when it comes to SEO, everything is at your fingertips, with this Beginners Authority, SEO Authority Profits. And this will give your retargeting. This will give your future products that crucial edge today. And with that, since I'm now coming close to the end, and it is even before an hour has passed, I'd like to close with the most powerful secret that I can give to you. And it's this. You need to follow the law of proaction, okay? If you want something, you and only you can make it happen. Now, I have given you all of these great resources, but these are all going to be useless unless you take advantage of them today, because after all, it is up now to you to take control. And so with that, that brings this class a bit to an end. Again, the SEO goodie at hand is askbeeling.com/BSAPWF. the Facebook retargeting that doesn't even require a third-party platform. That's a 2 p.m. class today with Ben Atkins. That's at askbling.com/leadlock. Wow. Questions? We still have a bit of time here. I'm happy to answer questions, and I'll scroll up to see if I missed anything. Please do feel free to ask questions and also find my cursor. There's my cursor. Hello there, cursor. Okay, let me move my questions over here. And let's see. Gary mentions, how can I claim your bonuses from your links? They should be up on JVZoo. If not, drop me a line or ping me on Facebook, and I will get them to you. Let's see what else we hear. Will there be a replay? Because I have to tend to something during the hour. Ideally, yes. I hope so. GoToWebinar tends to sometimes be nice to me, not always. So other questions that we have. Gary asked a question. Will retargeting lead users to revolt? Being intrusively bombarded with ads everywhere they browse? I don't think so. I think basically users just tend to get used to them. I mean, have you ever said, wow, I am offended that Facebook is putting ads. I'm not going to use it again. It evolves. It's the way it evolves, okay? And you can ping me on Facebook at facebook.com/barber.ling.entrepreneur. That is my Facebook. Or you can simply send email to btl@barberling.com. All right, John here mentions you rock. Thank you so much. It's good stuff, you know. The cool thing about the SEO product here is these techniques, they can be used, all right, for any niche online. You saw in my, matter of fact, let me bring that back again. You saw in my Feedly, it's not just SEO that I have here. I mean, I've got feeds for fitness. I've got feeds for Google. Did you know that Google has, I think, close to a dozen official blogs? So I always know when Google is going to be changing aspects of their services, Google Maps, Google Latitude, stuff like that. All right, let's see. We have social, feeds for social. And again, this can be used for just about any niche or so that you can imagine. And I do tend to get over 1,000 emails every day or so. So yes, there is a possibility I have missed out on emails in the past. So again, I will be on the lookout, Gary, for your email this time specifically. Other questions? We still have a bit of time. We still have a number of folks on our call here. Okay. Jason asks, how do you add feeds to Feedly? That's a very good question. Let me show you that right now, actually. All right, I'm going to do something. What am I going to do? I'm in Feedly. Basically, with Feedly, once you've signed up, you can click on Add Content. And, for example, you can type, oh, I don't know, let's see, barberling.com. Okay, and we click on that. And that then brings up, for example, stuff that I've placed recently on my site. And I do need to update Thursday and Friday's perk up. Man, but you'll notice I don't have a green Add This Feedly button here. Let me try another one. Okay, let's try, oh, well, let me see. Oh, I don't know. Social media marketing blog. Let's see if there's one that I haven't added here. Okay, here's Scott. Okay, Scott. Scott, looks like you're pretty good with visuals. Let's add you now to Feedly. So I'm going to say I want to read something more. I've got Scott Monty here. I'm going to add this. Notice we have a green Feedly button here. I would click here and then simply select the category I want to save it. I would add it. And then simply that would then be added to my Feedly. That is how basically you add new sites, for example, for SEO. Okay, and let's see. This is a very, very poignant comment. And I like it, Joe. I like it a lot. Joe asks, about using a persona, I prefer to remain a hermit, at least for the most part. Can I get your thoughts on this? Joe, that's one of the benefits of social media, that no phone calls are required and there's no face-to-face interaction. Let me go back now to archive.org and let me do the site richhermit.com. Let me see if we have anything there. I don't know if that's still there. However, let's see. And let's just take a look at what this site is. Notice 2006, 8 years ago. And yep, this was me, because I am a hermit as well. I am allergic, basically, to social interactions a lot, and which people for some reason never believe. But yep, this is basically social media allows you to interact in online while remaining a hermit in your own perception of yourself. So definitely possible to do that. And let's see here. Other questions? Any other questions that you have here? And by the way, a lot of products that I myself put out, for example, Beginner's Internet Marketing Authority Profits, the products I put out myself, all of the bonuses are included in the product download itself. Claiming bonuses from other products, those would be products that I promote that I have yet to put online. So let's see, other questions that we have here. I thought it might be best if you're in more than one market as well. It all depends. When I was doing internet marketing, I've been in a number of markets, and I just always seem to come back to just straight internet marketing with a focus on authority marketing as well. I've done weight loss, FabFitMom, FabFitMom.com, and that was when I lost over 50 pounds over the past couple of years. I've been in teaching children how to read, which was Lingstar Learning. I'm now basically back to BarbaraLing.com and authority marketing online. And so basically, that's where we are right now. And okay, let's see. I have a question. Can people just get the gold version of the product? Let me see. Does this work? Did I make this link? VSAP Gold. Let me see if this link works. And it's thinking about it. And that is not the right link. Let's try this. And that is thinking about working. I'm pretty sure it's going to work. It looks like my site basically wants to say, yay, this site. That should give you, hello. It's not returning. Am I typing it incorrectly? Ah, yes. Okay, that's then the collection of all of the feeds as well. Alrighty, so let me see. I think I've gone over the majority of questions. We still do have a number of people online. Any other questions, please do ask. And I will look into wrapping this up shortly. Alrighty then. So again, if you're interested in learning more about retargeting, it is the class askbeeling.com /leadlock. That's Ben Atkins' class that is free to attend. And again, the product that I had mentioned is, let me see if I can just highlight this and put it here, askbeeling.com /BSAPWF. And with that, I believe it is time for me now to bring this class to a close. But before I bring it to a close, let us go back to are we seeing the class here? No, it's in front. Hold on. So, right, and as always, it has been an honor and a privilege to be able to present to all of you today. You've been with me here for all of an hour. I very much appreciate your time, and I hope that the material that you've taken out of this, you will start basically to use today. So with that, this is Barbara Ling signing off, and I will see you on the inside. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.